When you first walk through the door, you see Loxy for my house tour, and you get an instant view of the entryway, the stairs, the upstairs game room, and then the living room, and then to the right. And then when you step off to the right, you get the dining room. However, as you can see, it's looking like a hot mess. This is just the reality right now. It's where I am storing all of my fall stuff, because after this video, I'm gonna basically decorate for fall. But I wanted to make sure that you guys kind of got a real feel of my house without fall decor, with the exception of this room. It's a mess. I've got pictures of my daughter that I hung myself, and I did all of this myself, basically. There's a lot of windows in this room. The only thing is I hate the lighting fixture. It's just very outdated. I got a matching one here. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense with the way that they did the rest of the house, but I'm moving. I'm gonna eventually be moving, and you'll hear me probably say that throughout this whole thing on why I don't make any like house updates and things like that. So that is the dining room to the right, and then to the left is going to be my office. You can just see the double arch entrance that you can go into it, and not really gonna show this room too much in detail, but you can see that I have all of this furniture is actually from Walmart, and I've had it forever. I'm talking more than 6 or 7 years. I have had this stuff for a very, very long time. And the 2 chairs I think came from Nebraska Furniture Mart. I'm not really sure if that's right or not, but I think so. And it's basically all pictures of my daughter. There's more pictures of her there from her senior photo shoot. And I've got all of my, yes, I have 4 monitors. Each go to different laptops and desktops and things like that. So I've got a lot of stuff running on, and then I've got my printer and all of my stuff there. And over in this section, I really love this section, but there's just some stuff. Those are more senior pictures of my daughter. I just need to get them framed. And then this tree actually has like Christmas lights and stuff in it, so I can light it up at night. And then this I really love. It was a Dollar Tree DIY, so I'm really proud of how pretty and farmhousey that it looks, so I really like it. And then that is my essential oil diffuser. And I really do enjoy this space. I probably spend the majority of my time in my office, the living room, and my bedroom. Through this way is going to be my newly made over entryway. I'll link that video down below, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it at all, other than I really love the update. I want to change the mirror, but other than that, I really love how this space turned out. And over here, I just kind of put this tree. It's what I already had from just previous decor, and I wanted to fill up this space because it needed something in there. But honestly, I feel like I could do a little bit better and really utilize and make that space beautiful. But I just have way too much going on. You can see I just kind of threw up some random decor on the staircase as well. But through this hallway, we'll go ahead and go down here. This is a closet that actually, if you look at the curve of this, goes down. This closet goes all the way down in there. It would probably be one of those fun closets kids would love to kind of play and hide in. And then down here, I just have some random decor that I threw up. Nothing big. And then I have my guest bathroom, which is currently under construction right now because I've got fall stuff and I'm going to be doing a huge fall makeover. But I made this into a farmhouse bathroom. So if you want to see that video, I'll link it down below as well. It's definitely looking rough right now, but it was really cute the way that I had it. Through here is my craft room. It is a nightmare. We're still in that same hallway. I have a closet there. That door comes from the other bathroom, so there's 2 entrances. So if somebody were to have a bedroom down here, they would have access to that bathroom. And I don't want to spend too much time in here because it's just a crazy mess. But this is my craft room, and it's simply out of control. I don't know what else to tell you. And across from the craft room is the laundry room. I have it closed just because I have a pile of clothes, but it's a walk-in little room. There's even like a sink area, like a mud room kind of thing. And then my washer and dryer over on this side. Yeah, but that's basically it. Here's another closet. Lots of closet space in this house, so I really like that. When we come through this way, we've got the living room to the left and the kitchen to the right. I do feel really blessed to have such a big house and a beautiful kitchen, because I'm telling you, I've lived in it all. I've lived in the smallest kitchen, in the smallest apartment, and the smallest pantry. So I'm telling you, I so appreciate the big space, and I've worked really hard as well. It was not handed to me, so I'm really proud of all of my hard work, and I do really appreciate how big of a kitchen I have, because I've been there. So this is basically what it looks like, and there's a gas stove. I've got some pictures there. Over in this corner, I actually have some stuff from Dollar Tree. I want to organize my coffee mugs. There's just too many, and I got an additional shelf. That way I can store more and use that vertical space. So I haven't quite gotten around to that. That's why that's sitting out. And then my Apple decor over here. So many cabinets. So many cabinets. And then over here is going to be the kitchen table. There's nothing really big happening. I don't even have rugs. I don't even have like a kitchen runner, which I really need to get. But my kitchen decor hasn't really changed at all. This runner I've had for a while, and those hydrangeas. And then I even made this runner myself. The bow needs some fluffing, but I made this myself. So I really love it. I keep some Dollar Tree flip-flops, that way I can put on shoes and take out the trash, which is what this is. I accumulate all of my recycle stuff here. So this needs to be recycled. I'll accumulate it, and then I will slip on my shoes and go outside. I recently took out some decor that used to be here. I need to do something with that wall because I installed this gorgeous vintage print. I absolutely love the strawberries. Oh, I'm just obsessed with fruit and stuff in the kitchen. I really do enjoy it. The door has a window there, and then just so many windows in this house. I really love it. I think the last house had the most beautiful windows, if you've ever watched my videos there. I mean, they were just two-story tall windows. It's just insane. But I'm really glad this house has a lot of windows too. And this is the kitchen island. I have some Easter decor I need to put up. And then these are all of my recipe books that I've been collecting. Yeah, so eventually I'm gonna start giving a bunch of random recipes a go. And yeah, so my vignette, my island decor basically, I haven't really changed in a while either. I still love it. Don't want to change it because I really like the way that it looks. There's also a video on this. And then you can see I'm getting ready for fall. I've got a candle burning in here. As soon as this video's done, I'm basically going to do the fall decorate with me. The only thing about this house is there's mismatched appliances. As you can see, the oven is pretty outdated. And then you've got the stainless steel microwave, which I rarely use. And then over in this corner is the butler's pantry. That's what they call this. There's even more cabinets. You can display a bunch of your stuff. I just kind of put like random things in there that I've had from other decor. And I'm really glad I kept stuff like this because I'm gonna bring the Tuscan back. So all of these grape elements, all the wine bottles. So I'm really happy I kept my decor. This is china that I actually inherited from my grandmother, so I'm really excited that I was the one that got her china. And then I have, this was a Dollar Tree DIY. I I really love that DIY. I just need to display it. And then I have more of that winery stuff going on. I have this little TV, and I love this TV. I think I need to switch out the HDMI cable though, because it's starting to not play the image. It's really bizarre. So I will sit here and play Netflix or my Amazon Prime videos, and I just love it. I would highly recommend putting a TV in a kitchen. I don't know what it is. It's also very old school. Back in the day, a lot of people used to have little like TV sets in their kitchen, and I just really enjoy the sound coming from this part of the house. And then over here is going to be the pantry, which there is also a makeover video as well. It is just massive, massive. I keep Loxie's food in here. I'm not going to go through too much detail, but all of this organization is all Dollar Tree. And then when we back up and look at this area, this is where I keep the fridge. My fridge is actually pretty small compared to what most size fridges are. Eventually this fridge will end up in my garage in the future, and I'll get a bigger fridge. But that's it. I've got all of my pictures and memories, and this is like my new coffee little station. My Keurig ended up going to college with the girls because I didn't use it, and I use a good old school coffee pot, which I absolutely love. And I keep like all of my medicines and spices and things like that in there. And then you can just see here's the kitchen sink, more flower pots. I keep Alexa there. She's listening. And then a picture of my daughter. It's just a really nice view from the kitchen. I love that they opened this up and can see into the living room. And then they added the trim that matches the cabinets, which I thought was a really nice touch. And then the dishwasher and under the sink, nothing too fancy. And through here, if you are subscribed to my channel, you've seen this room 1,000,001 times, but this is the living room. And I really like it. The only thing is that it's just shaped very odd the way they built this, where the TV is. There's really only one angle to look at the TV without hurting your neck, and that's to sit in this general area. And so you just kind of have all this dead space over here. But did what I could with the space. There's also a video on the makeover as well. I am loving the green and the navy. It has been my favorite. So I'll link that video down below as well, so you can kind of just get all the answers to your questions if you're wondering where my decor is from. These candles are from Amazon. I'll link them down below. They're battery operated. It is one of my favorite technology pieces in my entire house. I just love these candles, and they weren't that expensive either. And I set them inside of these lanterns. I just think it looks gorgeous. You can just see the navy and the green peeking through, and the ironwork as well. Down here, just some miscellaneous books for my niece, and then Loxie's toys. She does come into her basket, she takes her toys out, works out really well, so she's really comfortable with having her stuff there. It's just a candle. And then in this corner, hasn't really changed since I moved in. I put a mirror there. And the other mirror that's twin to this is in my bedroom. You'll see that next. And then these are some professional photos of my daughter when she was 13 or 14. I'm not really sure how old she was in here, but super cute. Don't know if you guys have ever seen this up close. And then I have this blanket holder, which I think also came from Amazon. And I'll link it down below. And then I just have some cream and mint green and like a sage green blankets hanging just to kind of match the decor. Those aren't really blankets that we grab for, because trust me, I have a ton of blankets. I've even done a blanket haul. And then if we come around this area, you can see I have a basket of blankets. These are the blankets that I grabbed for, and I just absolutely love blankets. I don't know what it is, but I love to have a lot of them. And as you can see, I have some fall ones that I've pulled out. And yeah, the couch and this armchair are both from Nebraska Furniture Mart. So are those blue chairs, but I would not give the highest reviews on this furniture. It's just not comfortable. It looks comfortable. It's not comfortable if you want to take a nap. So that's something I really look for. I love the look of it. I think it's beautiful, and maybe one day I think it'll end up like in a TV second family room when I move, but I'll end up probably getting new furniture for the living room. And then my new pillows, which again would have been in the makeover. I don't know, just seeing the house from this view and the cherry wood of the kitchen, I just think it's really pretty, and I really do enjoy this space. Over here is my end table. There's not much going on. I have all of my remotes. This remote controls the living room fan and light, and then my TV and all that stuff. Over here, I keep lotion over here now because I realize that if I keep it in the bathroom, I won't moisturize my hands that often, and I probably spend most of my time in here or in my office. So that way I can see it, I can use it, and it's, you know. And then as you can see, sometimes I take off my earrings when I'm over here, so I just start collecting a pile of my earrings, and then pictures of me and my daughter. And then that plant I have kept alive since like 2012. Just want to point that out. 7 years going. And then over here we have Loxie's bed, and this was from a recent recommendation from you guys on an Instagram live. My daughter's been gone, and the vets think she has separation anxiety and stress from that. So you guys recommended to bring something that smells like her, and this was the only thing that wasn't washed before she left. So I brought it down so it has her scent on it. And then you can see Loxie's bed, she tears it up. She likes to fluff it, and then she ends up clawing at it with her paws. Just looks like a murder scene. I really love the fireplace. The only thing I didn't understand when they built this was the silver. I have to tell you, I honestly don't know who installed that and said, yep, that's a good idea, because it's an awful idea. But I'm moving out eventually, so I don't care. And here is my fireplace. It's pretty simple. Pulled out the green, have some of that navy. And I don't ever burn a real fire in here because it's like a gas log, and so you have to have ceramic logs for it, and they're really expensive. And so I just thought, well, what am I going to do with ceramic logs if the next house I live in is like wood burning logs? So, but I've missed out on a fireplace, and we do get really cold winters in Dallas, so I don't know. I may cave and get one this year. And then here is my chair. I like to sit in it as well. I keep, again, a stack of my books I like to read, my iPod, and that is my little tray, my laptop tray. So I'll sit here and either edit or write and stuff like that. And then over in this section again, I really don't know why someone built it this way, but there you have it, just a bunch of shelves, which I love this shelving idea. I just don't like the silver. And this is the decorations. I actually need to move those candles. It's blocking the home thing. Haven't really changed anything since I decorated it. The TV is new. It's a 70-inch. And then down here, I keep all of my favorite movies. Not all of them are in the DVD box. Some of them are in here. I'm telling you, if there's an 80s movie, I own it. And then over here are some of my newer movies that has like Blu-ray and stuff. I don't grab from that pile as much as I grab from this pile. And these baskets I think came from Home Goods. And then this speaker system down there actually operates the speakers in the ceiling. Yeah, so I can actually run the TV in the ceiling and get like a surround sound effect. So there we have it. And then I have these two blue chairs upstairs. I decided to pull them out. It is kind of awkward, the placement. It's not really centered. I'm like one of those people where things have to be centered, but it's okay. I still like the look of there being a little bit more furniture in here, especially since I forgoed a coffee table. I don't know. I just think without it, it looks odd. It looks like I'm waiting for furniture to arrive. So I like the the chairs there. And then you can see I have the 4 windows here, and you'll see I'll mention it in the next room, in my master bedroom. I think the 4 would have been really beautiful in there too, and I really love the view. And just off of the living room, I have this little hallway that leads to the master bedroom, which is my bedroom. I decorated it like this when I first moved in and haven't done anything different. I really like the way that this looks. I like the mirror that I installed there and the little greenery to kind of bring up some, you know, colorfulness to the area, but I didn't even add any family pictures or anything like that, so I may end up doing that. Yeah, so then through here is the master bedroom. If you watch my vlogs, you've seen this over and over and over, and I've done so many decorate with me's. I've gone through so many different styles, ocean, farmhouse. Now I'm onto this like shabby chic meets farmhouse look, but just so you can kind of get a general idea. You walk in, there's my dresser. I love the windows. I think it would have been even stunning if there was like a 4th window here, and it's just so beautiful to look at. I have a really great view. And over here is my TV. It's pretty huge. It came from the living room because I got a new TV in the living room that you would have just seen. And then I have some of the floral accents to emphasize the shabby chicness of the room. My furniture is from Nebraska Furniture Mart. I think in a video I said it was from IKEA, but it's from Nebraska Furniture Mart. That's a Dollar Tree candle. And then some really beautiful pieces in here. And then over in the corner, I have my fall stuff that's waiting. That's why I wanted to do this house tour for you guys, so that it was just like my normal everyday decor. And then I have all of my Golden Girls that I love to watch. That's just not cute. I really need to kind of clean this up, and it needs to be dusted. But I'm giving you guys a real life tour. Some of my handles have even come off. Yeah, so eventually one day this furniture is going to be guest bedroom, and then here's the matching chest. I have a video again on how I decorated all of this if you want to know exactly where all these pieces are from. Like this, for example, came from the 99-cent store. So I will link that decorate with me video down below, and then you can always see all the other times I've decorated to see which one you need to pull inspiration from. And went ahead and opened up that light too to balance it out. But this is what it looks like. I really love the lived-in look because I do live here. So these books have been here for a while. This is my book that I created. You would have seen on my vlog channel. I'll show you guys a quick peek into this. So I'll give you guys a quick peek into here, but it's my novel inventory of Joanna Lindsey. She's my favorite author. And I printed off, yes, the cover art. And then these little dots indicate whether I own it or not. And basically, I own all of them because pink means I own them. So there's full videos on all of this on my vlog channel. But just, she's my favorite author. Anyway, so I keep some of my favorites right there, and I can just grab them when I want to read. And then I have really been enjoying the bedding. It's been really nice. I definitely love it more than the last room. And again, if you want to see where I got all the quilts and everything, the video is linked down below. And here she is. That was her senior homecoming. And this was her in Loxie a couple years ago. I think she was 16 years old in that photo. And got the flowers going on. Yeah, I really do love this space. I think eventually this will become my guest bedroom, even the bedding, and I think I'm going to try like a plaid equestrian style, maybe some leathers, like a leather chair or something. I'm not really sure. And then through the double doors is my master bathroom and my closet, which I'm not going to show in this video. I don't like my master bath. You would have seen it in a lot of videos as well. It's definitely out there. I just don't want to include it in the tour of the house because one, it's just dirty. I honestly didn't want to clean it. And two, just the wallpaper doesn't make sense, so I don't want to decorate around it. And the closet, it's in multiple videos as well if you want to see. I've even done like a clean with me and Marie Kondo thing for my closet, so I'll link that down below if you want to see what that looks like, because I used Dollar Tree products. And you can kind of see the ceiling has the crown molding. It's really, really beautiful. Unfortunately, when I moved in, the ceiling fan didn't have a light, so I only operate off of those two, but honestly, I don't mind, and I didn't want to deal with installing a whole new light fixture, so it wasn't a big deal to me. But you can see the crown molding goes all the way around, and I'm not sure what color paint this is. I get asked all the time, but it is the same gray that's throughout the house, whatever color that may be. All right, now we are going to go upstairs, which is probably what a lot of people have been waiting for, because I simply do not show the upstairs very often. So we're gonna go ahead and take a tour. If you come up here, this has basically been my daughter's domain. All right, so when you come up the stairs, you turn around and you can see the decor here, and you can look over and see the entryway. Loxie's trying to figure out what I'm doing. She's very confused. You can see a peek into the game room, and then when you come up the stairs, there is a room here, a room there, a room there, and then the game room is that way. So this is a 5-bedroom house, and we've got pictures here of my daughter and her friends, this little stool which I think I got from Amazon, and then all of her cheer career on this whole wall. So middle school and all 4 years of high school. When you come into this room, you've probably seen this room if you watch all my videos. This is what we call the black and gold room for obvious reasons. And yeah, there's really not much going on. I made over this old bedroom furniture that I used to have. I spray painted and did all of this myself. And you can see there's like a bay window, but I keep the AC up, so it's pretty hot in here. So I like to keep the blinds closed. I feel like the kids spent a lot of time in here rather than the game room. I'm not really sure why they like to hang out in here so much, but that's basically this room. And then when you look at this right here, this is gonna be the guest bathroom for the upstairs. My daughter has her own bathroom, so there's 2 full baths up here, which is really nice. And you would kind of expect that, especially in a house so big. If you do have a lot of people living here, you're gonna want those bathroom space. So there's actually 4 full bathrooms in this entire house. So you got an entryway there and an entryway there. And then in here, you can see we are now into the game room. So you walk in and it is a huge space. Honestly, I think this is bigger than my living room downstairs. And the kids have all loved this space. My daughter really loved this space, but she also loved her room a lot, so she really didn't spend too much time in here unless she was with her friends. As you can see, originally I had a ping pong table here when we first moved in, and that broke. So we installed this basketball hoop, which has been a huge hit apparently. And then I have all of my posters here. It was supposed to have been 80s themed, but Jaws was actually filmed in the 70s. So I messed up on that one, but I have Jaws. I have the Goonies. I'm sorry it's hard to see because there's a glare. I had to have the Goonies because that's my favorite movie. And then we have the Breakfast Club there. And then over here we have Risky Business. Over on this section we have pictures, some of her pom-poms, and it's filled with games. Nothing but games, and I used to have a bunch of like Dollar Tree candy in that, but no one's here anymore, so I don't fill it up with candy. And then again, that's the entrance to the bathroom. There's another random little game that I found on Amazon. I don't know if anyone actually played it. And then more 80s movie poster, We've got Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, and of course I had to do a Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. And then here is the furniture. I've had this furniture for a very, very long time. I mean, this is all repurposed stuff. The only thing I bought for this room was the hoop and the posters. Everything else I already had and owned. So here are a stack of freshly washed blankets, and then more blankets over there, and ta-da! And then this is my really old TV, like so old, it's archaic, honestly. But yeah, there's that game, I forget what that's called, but you bounce the ball off of it, and then you can see there's a mini hoop right there. And this closet, if you're wondering what this is, it leads into a storage attic like closet. So I have a bunch of cardboard boxes, so you know, when I move I have some boxes to keep for that. And then you can see all of the windows. There's the 4 again, so this lines up with the 4 that are in the living room, so it looks really nice from the outside. There's just a lot of good lighting in here. And yeah, I'm sure my daughter and her friends have probably had some of the best memories in this room. So my daughter is a minimalist, so I don't know if this is gonna be just anticlimactic, but here we go. And remember, she also took everything to college basically. As you can see, this is where she kept her shoes. And like there's one shoe. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. Through here, through the door, she's got her full-length mirror. I'm sure a many Snapchat pictures were taken there. And then just her bathroom. You can see she's got some of her mums over there. Those are her freshman, sophomore, and junior mums. Her senior mum is actually in the other room. It's all white and silver, and I made all of those. If you come in here, she's got one shelf up there. We used to have multiple shelves, but her friends would always, like, I don't know, they just roughhoused a lot, and the shelves would end up falling, and so I told her, I was like, I'm not putting those up anymore. As you can see, she's just a minimalist, not much up on our walls. And then here's her bed. We got this at IKEA. It's got drawers underneath. That's her Letterman jacket. You can see all of her cheer patches there. And then her bed. She just has some fairy lights strung around it, and then some pillows I think she got at Target. And then when you look over here, she has her TV, just really simple, all her books. And then when you keep turning, you've got this little gray chase lounge. She strung up whatever this thing is. And that's laundry that I did after she moved out, so that's all fresh stuff. And then this is her vanity. So this is where she did all her makeup. She's got all of her stuff that she took to college. I think there's still a bunch of stuff in there, but she took what she liked and she made that. I don't know, I think it's hilarious. And then it's just so sad seeing it so empty because this just used to be full. It had her mirror and her makeup everywhere, and then you can just see she only has the one window. And then this room has a slant because she is next to the attic and above the garage, so I don't know. And we were gonna paint right there, and then I realized that it would have just been completely off, so eventually I have to repaint it again. And then all around here, she had a ton of pictures, a ton of Polaroid pictures, but we took those down so she could take them with her. And you have finally seen her room. And that completes the house tour. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It wouldn't be a complete house tour without my vacuum cleaner being in it, because if you watch my vlogs, all I do is vacuum. And that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed seeing through the house. And yeah, I just really love this space. I love a big house. And yeah. Hopefully I'll be filming a lot more in this room. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.